taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
First down, here's Cousins. And this one pulled in by Rudolph. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 3 catches, 52 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
The pass on 1st down. A fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
4 yards on
the run. Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
35-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 3, Titans nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here's Humphries. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Derrick Henry, the Titan ball carrier. Anthony Barr brought him down. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And the Titans.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A first down carry for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up
from the 9, 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.